Good morning, 8th graders. So I am not with you today, so you have Mrs. Bodnar, and I'm assuming that you guys are all on your best of behavior, because I don't like to get subs, so you better be nice. So today what we're going to cover is we're going to cover lesson 15, which is fluid, ounces, pints, quarts, and gallons. Most of this you already know, and there isn't too much that's new and exciting. You have your little gallon man. That's a handout that Mrs. Bodnar is going to pass out. And then you have my sad picture of Gallon Man. But the point with Gallon Man is that he has 4 quarts in him. As you will see that here's a quart, and here's a quart, here's a quart, and here's a quart. So 4 quarts make 1 gallon. But you knew that. And then each quart, I'm going to pick a different color, is made up of a pint. Pint, 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 pint. You get the point. Okay, so 2 pints make 1 quart. And then each pint is made up of 2 quarts. I need a green marker. I'm not sure where my green marker went. We'll go with pink. Okay, so each pint has 2 cups in it. And you can see that on the Gallon Man that you have in front of you. It's a whole lot neater than what I drew on the board. Okay, and each pint has 2 cups. So that I know that 2 cups equals a pint. You should also know at this point in your mathematical career that 8 ounces equals a cup. And that's really helpful when you're baking, to be able to switch through these different measurements. Okay, so the new ones we're going to learn today is over here on this side. And these are new, and these are outlined in your book. And these are on page 62, and you need to memorize these. I know you guys love to memorize. So I want to make sure that you guys have all of these memorized, okay? 1 pint equals 16 ounces, 1 quart equals 32 ounces, and 1 gallon is 128 fluid ounces. And actually, if you know this math fact right here, you can create all of those because you already know these. So if I know that 8 ounces is 1 cup, if I want to go from ounces to pint, I know there's 2 cups. So I take 8 times 2, and that's how I get my 16 ounces. And if I know that there are 16 ounces in a pint, I know that there's 2 pints in a quart, which gives me 32. So you can memorize these, or you can know how to derive them. And I know that 1 quart is 32 ounces. I know there's 4 quarts in a gallon. 32 times 4 equals 128. Okay, so now I'm going to flip the board around. We got some problems we're going to do together. Okay, and the problems that I have starred, you can go ahead and use Gallon Man to figure them out. And then the ones that don't have a star, we're going to have to use this idea that 1 cup is 8 ounces. Okay, oh, look at that. I just gave you the very first answer. 1 cup is 8 ounces. And 1 pint, looking at your Gallon Man, how many cups are in 1 pint? The cups are his little fingers at the end of his arms. And there are 2 cups in each pint. Well, if 1 cup has 8 ounces, and I know that 1 pint has 2 cups, how many ounces are in 1 pint? I'm just going to go ahead and multiply 8 times 2, and I know that this is 16 ounces. Now, how many cups are in a quart? You can look at Gallon Man. You know that the quart is at the top of his arms and the top of his legs, and the cups are at the bottom. And I know that there are how many cups in a quart? What are you guys going to say? I'm waiting until you answer. I know you're not. It's 4. Okay? There are 4 cups in 1 quart. Okay? So then you just have to kind of keep multiplying to figure out the rest of these. So how many ounces is in 1 quart? Well, if I know there's 8 ounces in 1 cup and there's 4 cups in a quart, I take 8 times 4, and I know that 1 quart is 32 ounces. And then 1 gallon, I look back at Gallon Man, and the quarts are his shoulders and the tops of his legs, so he's going to have 4. So 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So if I know that 1 gallon is 4 quarts, and I know that 1 quart is 32 ounces, 1 gallon is how many ounces? I just multiply those together, and I get a whopping total of 128. So what you're doing here is you're going to memorize a couple math facts, and you're going to use them to figure out how to move from unit of measure to unit of measure. Pretty easy stuff, okay? Your homework is on ClassReach, and Mrs. Bodnar knows what your homework is, so you guys behave, and I will see you later today. Goodbye.